Hello guys, this is the third part of What If Naruto Was Full Uzumaki. If you like the video, please like the video and subscribe the channel. Let us know the review in the comments section. You are watching Sage What Ifs. Let's just start the video. Naruto and Neji stopped into the arena and the rest left from there towards their places so that they can see the matches. Now Naruto and Neji were in front of each other. Rules are the same, we are not here to kill you, Genma said to them. We can stop the match when we will see someone is not in condition for the fight and someone is so injured. Match will go till the forfeit or knockout, Genma said to them. So both of you guys are ready, Genma asked. Naruto and Neji nodded at this. They both attacked on each other in a taijutsu battle. Naruto created a shadow clones and hid in them and he went on the high wall of the arena. And now his clones were fighting with Neji with a good speed and strength. Naruto was going on par with him with the help of his speed without even removing the chakra weights from his body. Since there were 4 clones, Naruto started overpowering Neji and his clones started punching him. And then he started using his gentle fist, but still Naruto's clone last 10 minutes against Neji. Naruto saw that Neji handled his all clones. He jumped from that high wall in the arena. Where he was and those all were the shadow clones, Neji thought in his mind. And then Naruto made some hand sign and then made a wind-style great breakthrough. And to counter his attack, Neji used the rotation, his defense made up of chakra. What, he really mastered the rotation technique from the main family, Hiashi thought in his mind. When Neji stopped his rotation, Naruto again started attacking on him from all the directions with his 10 clones. So Neji had to use the gentle fist against Naruto clones. Naruto was attacking on Neji with faster pace. This speed is just like your Lee Guy-sensei said to Lee. I think he is not showing his speed because when we were in the Forest of Death he had the same speed and now his should have increased in a month, Lee said. That means Naruto will win this match, Guy thought in his mind. There is no genin in Konoha who is stronger than Neji. It's already decided that Neji will win this match, Tenten thought in her mind. On the other side, Naruto was dominating on Neji. How could be possible? How can he do it? I cannot lose against a loser, Neji thought in his mind. Neji subdued all of Naruto's clones again in 10 minutes and said, "Are you scared to come to fight yourself? You cannot win against me," Neji said to Naruto. "Fate has decided that I am going to win this match. Today I will change you, Fate, and then you will see that even after being a genius you will not be able to win against me," Naruto said. Naruto crossed his fingers and the said multi-shadow clone jutsu and created 3,000 clones in the arena. Now his clones were everywhere in the arena. Everybody was shocked to see Naruto's that much clones in the arena. They all started attacking on Neji from all the sides and to counter them Neji and to use the rotation. And this was his 3rd time when he used the rotation in this match, and it takes so much chakra to use the rotation, and now he was about to exhaust him chakra, and when Neji stopped, Naruto's other clones started attacking on Neji. After beating Neji, Naruto stopped all his clones and dispelled them all. "You were saying that you, Fate, decided that you will win against me. Now what happened to your Fate? You were not even able to counter my clones," Naruto said to Neji. "That was just incredible," Iruka said. "His can create even more clones than the last time," Iruka said. "Yes, he has become stronger than he used to be in the academy days," Ebisu said, and he was smiling. "You are smiling, that means he is even stronger than this," Iruka said. Neji was standing in front of Naruto. He was tired and a bit injured. He was thinking about to attack on Naruto, but then the real Naruto came out of the ground and punched his face and then created 4 more clones and then used Rock Lee's Lion's Barrage with the help of his clones and make it even more effective and landed so many hits on Neji, and when Neji was about to land on the ground a clone punched him with his chakra enhanced punch before even he can touch the ground, and then Neji flied 10 meters away from there and hit on the wall. "I told you, Fate is nothing. I will be the one to decide my fate. It is not written," Naruto said to Neji. "Even you are a genius. You are not able to understand that the fate is what we write ourselves. No one else write it for us. When I will become Hokage, I will change this whole system of Hyuga clan," Naruto said to Neji. Naruto won against Neji without even getting a single hit on him. "I never thought Naruto can win against Neji," Tenten thought in his mind. "He is amazing. He has even copied my taijutsu attack," Lee was thinking in his mind. "That's Naruto. I know." Sakura cheered for Naruto and then Ino too cheered. Hinata was happy about that Naruto has won the match. Everyone was shocked to see that Naruto won the match very easily. They all were cheering for Naruto. And Naruto was really happy because those all were cheering for Naruto now who used to glare at him. Naruto was laughing into the arena and cheering with the public. "What, he still has energy left," Ino said. He has a Jonin-level chakra, Sakura told Ino. What really? Ino asked. Yes, he has, Sakura said. Good work Naruto. Sakura started cheering for Naruto. Then Naruto went back towards Ebisu and Iruka. Have you seen that, sensei? Naruto asked. Yes, that was amazing, Naruto, Iruka said. You have done well, Naruto, Ebisu said and smiled towards Naruto. And then Naruto went towards the finalists' box. You made him strong, Ebisu sensei. He was at my level when he started the training with me and now he is even stronger than us. He has done everything on his own. I just tell him the way to do those things, Ebisu said. Thanks for guiding him, Ebisu sensei, Iruka said. You don't need to thank me. The respect I see for myself, that's enough for me. I would have to admit it, Iruka, that your student is really strong, Ebisu said. Iruka was happy and emotional to hear about all this. The next fight was between Gaara and Sasuke, but Sasuke was late for the fight, so Proctor was thinking about to eliminate him from the final round. But after Kazukage's request, Hiruzen gave him some time. And now he had to reach there before his match time comes in the last. Next fight started between Shikamaru the lazy genius and Temari of the sand. Naruto wished Shikamaru luck and Shikamaru fell in the arena. I think I should fight with him first. I will see you later, Naruto, Shikamaru thought in his mind. Should I forfeit? I don't want to fight, Shikamaru was thinking in his mind. Are you thinking about to forfeit? Temari said to Shikamaru. Why always I have to fight with these girls? Shikamaru thought in his mind. I was thinking about to forfeit the match, but if I will forfeit against you, people will think that I am weaker than a girl, so I would have to fight you, Shikamaru said. Temari started attacking on Shikamaru with her fan-made wind gusts. Shikamaru was just reading her moves. She attacks on Shikamaru so many, but Shikamaru just hides and makes a strategy. After few minutes, when his plan was ready, Shikamaru started trying to catch Temari with his shadow possession jutsu. Shikamaru with his plan took Temari towards the wall and then caught her into his shadow possession and then came towards her. And because of the shadow binding, she came towards Shikamaru. She was thinking what he will do now. And then Shikamaru said, I quit. Everyone was shocked to see that Shikamaru quit the match when he was going to win against her. Even Temari was shocked to see it. Why you did it? Temari asked. I could have won the match if I wanted to, but then I would have to fight someone else, and besides I don't have chakra left, so I don't want to fight, Shikamaru said and left from there. Why in the word he will do it? Ino was thinking in her mind. I don't, he does what he wants, Choji said. I knew he is lazy, but I never thought that he will go this far, Asuma said. This boy doesn't have any motivation for the fights, Kurenai said to Asuma. On the other side, Naruto was thinking, why did Shikamaru quit when he was about to win the match? And then next match was between Kankuro and Shino. And Shino the silent genius was excited to show his talent, but Kankuro forfeit the match. I wanted to fight, but he forfeited the match. Shino was thinking about this in his mind. And the last fight was between Gaara and Sasuke. And Sasuke was still not there. Where the hell is he? Naruto was thinking in his mind. What's going on? He is still not there. I think I should eliminate his from the Chunin exam, Proctor was thinking in his mind. Announce him eliminated from the Chunin exam, because if cannot come at the time, he doesn't deserve to be a Chunin. Before Proctor can call him eliminated, Sasuke with Kakashi reached there. Sorry we are late, we were practicing, Kakashi said to them. And then the match started. From the starting, Sasuke started attacking on Gaara with a good speed. What his speed is likely without weights, my guy was thinking in his mind. At first Sasuke attacked on Gaara with so much speed, and when Sasuke was able to lend a hit on Gaara, Gaara started making his sand dome his ultimate defense. When Gaara was creating his third eye from the sand, Sasuke started charging a Chidori to attack on Gaara's ultimate defense, and when Sasuke attacked on Gaara's ultimate defense, he pierced the sand dome and his Chidori hits Gaara on the shoulder. Gaara started yelling, blood, it is my blood. That roar was very dangerous. Gaara started transforming into one-tailed Shukaku. What's going on here? Naruto was thinking in his mind. Sasuke took out of his hand from Gaara's shoulder, and out of the dome Shukaku's hand came out of his that dome too. And then Gaara stopped using his ultimate defense, and now he wanted to kill Sasuke Uchiha. I never have seen anyone to push Gaara this far, Temari thought in her mind. Before Sasuke can attack on Gaara again, Konoha Crush started. Kabuto put everyone under the Genjutsu and then left towards Orochimaru. The Sound and Sand Village together was attacking on Leaf Village. And Orochimaru in disguise started fighting against Hiruzen. Sakura released the Genjutsu after watching all this. And because read about the Genjutsu basic and he has perfect chakra control, now released the Genjutsu, and then he saw that Sand and Sound Village shinobis were attacking on Konoha Village. Naruto was angry now. He directly went into one tail state and then he crossed his fingers and then created 500 clones so that they can last at least an hour or two, and then with a nice speed he started attacking on those sand and sound shinobis. Naruto was using his chakra blades and were attacking on those sand and sound shinobis very fast, instantly killing them. Sasuke went behind Gaara, because Kankuro and Temari took him towards the forest. Naruto, go to help Sasuke, Kakashi said to Naruto, but it was just a clone. And then he dispelled himself so that Naruto can go behind Gaara and Sasuke. I am on it, sensei, the real Naruto said to Kakashi and left from there. Now all the Naruto clones were in normal clones, but all the clones had the nine tails eyes. Naruto was running so fast towards Gaara. On the other side Gaara was half transformed into Gaara. Sakura was behind Sasuke. Shino stopped Kankuro and started fighting against him. Shikamaru was heading towards that direction too because he got the orders from Kakashi. When Naruto reached there, Naruto saw that Sasuke was there. Exhausted, half-transformed Shukaku was about to attack on Sasuke. Sasuke had blood on his face, which means he used the Amaterasu on Shukaku, but Shukaku took that part of his body's sand out of his body, and this is how Sasuke's Amaterasu attack was failed. Sasuke stood up again to fight alongside Naruto. You just rest here for a while, Sasuke, replenish some amount of chakra, until then I will handle him, Naruto said to Sasuke. Naruto was angry, but because he created so many clones, this is why his doesn't get any chakra cloak. Naruto started attacking on Gaara with blade and added in chakra in that blade and started attacking on Gaara so fast. He was matching Sasuke's speed and attacking on Gaara so fast with his chakra blade. Naruto cut down Shukaku's arm with so much strength. And when Naruto cut down his arm, he transformed more into Shukaku. Naruto was attacking on him so fast. And after few minutes Shukaku transformed fully into Shukaku One Tails. Kurama was noticing all this from inside Naruto. After watching Shukaku transform fully into One Tail, Sasuke was thinking if both of them will be able to win against One Tail. Sasuke came towards Naruto because he was resting there since last few minutes. How do you think we will be able to handle him? Sasuke asked. To fight with a monster, we would need a monster against him, Naruto said. Which monster are you talking about? Sasuke said to Naruto. Then Naruto cut his finger and then summoned Gamabunta there. Chief, we need to handle that monster. What, kid, you want me to fight a sand spirit Shukaku from Sand Village? This is so much, Gamabunta said to Naruto. But we cannot leave him like that, chief. If he will be able to go towards the village, he will destroy the village, Naruto said to Gamabunta. To transform him into human form you would have to wake up the medium. Think about to do something, Gamabunta said to Naruto and started attacking on Shukaku, and with his full strength Gamabunta was able to cut his one hand only. Think about something, kid, I was barely able to cut him hand, Gamabunta said to Naruto. I will hold him and then you would have to wake him up, Gamabunta said to Naruto. Okay chief, let's go, Naruto said to Gamabunta. Gamabunta went towards Shukaku, who was free now. When Gamabunta holds Shukaku, he attacked on Gamabunta with wind bullets. Gamabunta dodges that attack. Sasuke made some hand signs and then attacked on Shukaku with his fire-style fireball jutsu. Naruto saw that and then he created a wind-style great breakthrough and added that wind into that fire, which made that fire so big. Hit with the fire when I release oil, Gamabunta said to Naruto. Okay chief, Naruto said to Gamabunta. Then Gamabunta released the oil. This time Sasuke added more chakra into the fireball and then Naruto added wind-style great breakthrough in that attack and they created a giant fire there. We would have to hold him to wake up the medium. I am not good in transformation jutsu, so you do hand signs for both us and transform into a big being who has nails and fangs, Gamabunta said to Naruto and started running towards Shukaku. Let me think about it first, chief, Naruto said. We don't have enough time, kid, Gamabunta said to Naruto. At the last moment Naruto transformed Gamabunta and himself into Nine Tails and then he holds him with his hands. I will not be able to hold him so much, Gamabunta said to Naruto. I am on it, chief, Naruto said and started going towards Gaara. Sasuke jumped on the ground and then activated his half-humanoid Susanoo and helped Naruto hold Shukaku. And then Naruto, after gathering strength, hits Gaara with his punch and then Shukaku started transforming into Gaara because Naruto wake him up. Very good, kid, you helped to hold him up, Gamabunta said to Sasuke. I would like to see your fight more, but I don't have time to see it. I guess you can do it on your own now, Gamabunta said to Naruto and vanished from there. Sasuke lost all of his rest chakra because of using so much amount of chakra in making Susanoo, and then even his curse mark suppressed into his body because he used all that chakra too. Before Naruto came there, Sasuke was fighting Gaara since last few minutes. Gaara fell on the ground and Naruto too fell on the ground after that match. They both stood up and then attacked on each other. Naruto gathered all of his strength and then punched Gaara. And now both of them were on the ground, chakra exhausted. How can you be so strong? Gaara asked. I was able to do it because I was fighting to save my village and my friends. The people cares about me. I have to know one to care about me, Gaara said. Then what's you siblings are doing here for you? They care about you. If they don't care about you they would have left from here, Naruto said. If you will protect your village then someday they will acknowledge you and they will depend on you and they will become your comrades, Naruto said to Gaara. Gaara was confused about this. And then Temari and Kankuro came there and took Gaara with them and left from there. Sorry Temari and Kankuro for everything, Gaara said to them. They were shocked to see that Gaara was saying sorry to them. Why did you let them leave from here? Sasuke said to Naruto. Let him go, he is a Jinchuriki like me and you don't know how much you have to bear when you are a Jinchuriki, Naruto said to Sasuke. And then Naruto's clones started dispelling on his own because the Konoha crush was stopped. And the fight has finished. So many people saw Naruto was working hard to help villagers and save the villagers. After getting his clones' memories and tiredness, Naruto was so tired he faint because he hasn't left any amount of chakra, so he'd been unconscious. And now he was sleeping on the ground. Kurama was impressed with Naruto because Naruto was trying hard to protect others and villagers. His friends took Naruto to his apartment. And Naruto woke up after 36 hours of the Konoha crush. Then Naruto got to know that Hiruzen died in Konoha crush. Orochimaru killed Hiruzen. And then Naruto left towards Sarutobi compound to meet Konohamaru. Naruto met Konohamaru and said sorry to Konohamaru that he was not in Hiruzen's funeral. Naruto told Konohamaru that he used so much amount of chakra and he lost chakra, that's why he was unconscious. After meeting Konohamaru, Naruto left towards there and went into the training ground and then he went into his mental plane. Now he was in front of Nine Tails. Why are you here again? Nine Tails asked Naruto. I just came here to ask why did you share chakra when you didn't want to help me, Naruto said. I gave you chakra because I was getting bored and wanted to have some fun, Kurama said to Naruto. Whatever, I am leaving now and yeah, thanks for the help whatever the reason was, but still it helped, Naruto said to Kurama and left from there. Kurama started realizing that Naruto was not like other people. Naruto was sad because Hiruzen died in the attack. Next day Jiraiya came to his apartment and told him about that he wants to take Naruto on a mission. They need to leave on a mission. They were going to look for a woman. Why you want me to go with you? Naruto asked. I was thinking about to teach you a new jutsu, Jiraiya said to Naruto. I was thinking about to learn Chidori from Kakashi-sensei, Naruto said. That will be waste of time for you because Chidori is not of your style jutsu, that's a lightning style jutsu and you need Sharingan for that jutsu, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Leave it if you don't want to learn new jutsu from me. By the I was thinking about to teach you a jutsu which is even stronger than Chidori, Jiraiya while leaving from there. So when we are leaving, Naruto enthusiastically said to Jiraiya. Naruto packed his stuff and left from there with Jiraiya. On the way Jiraiya started teaching Naruto Rasengan. Jiraiya told Naruto the first step of Rasengan. In your first step, Naruto, you would have to rotate your chakra in your palm violently and you have to rotate it until you burst the balloon, Jiraiya said to Naruto. And then Jiraiya showed it to Naruto and left from there to research. Naruto bought thousands of balloons to training. Naruto started his training for the first step with his 100 clones. All were practicing the first step of Rasengan. Naruto trained for the whole day and in the evening he got it. And he was able to burst the balloon. When his one clone burst the balloon and then Naruto dispelled all of his clones and then Naruto burst the balloon in one try. Next day in the morning Naruto told Jiraiya that he has successfully learned first step and he wanted to learn the second step. Second step is power, Naruto, you will have to use more chakra, more power while maintaining rotation, and then gave him the air balloon this time instead of water balloon. So I just have to increase the amount of chakra of power to learn second step, Naruto said. Because of reading so many books in last month, Naruto has learned so many things and he was not that dumb as he used to be. Looks like he taught him well, even he himself is not as strong as Naruto, Jiraiya thought in his mind. Naruto started training for the second step. For the whole day he was increasing more and more chakra into the rotation, and after few hours of training with the help of 200 clones, Naruto burst the air balloon because he had a lot of chakra and he was increasing more and more chakra into the Rasengan. Naruto was tired after that much training, so he ate the lunch and then left towards his room. And Jiraiya was not there because he went to gather information about Tsunade and for his research. Naruto was in his room resting. And on other side Itachi was in the Leaf Village and he had a face-off with Kakashi and Might Guy. Itachi put Kakashi into his Genjutsu Tsukuyomi and tortured him for 3 days into his Genjutsu world, while in real world it was just a second after knowing that they left towards the Naruto. Might Guy took Kakashi to the hospital, and when Sasuke got to know that Itachi was in the village, so he left towards him. When Itachi and Kisame reached towards Naruto, he was training on his own. Naruto saw Itachi and he recognized him because his face was something like Sasuke. "I want you to go with me, Naruto," Itachi said to Naruto. "And why I should go with you, Itachi Uchiha?" Naruto said. "So you know me?" Itachi asked. "Yes, you are Sasuke's big brother," Naruto said. "Should I cut his legs so that he cannot run away?" Kisame, partner of Itachi, said. He was about to attack on Naruto when Sasuke reached there. "Naruto only I will fight with his," Sasuke said to Naruto. The moment he reached there, he created Chidori in his hand and then attacked on Itachi, but Itachi holds him and then hits him on the ground and broke his hand. "It will not be enough to kill me," Itachi said to Sasuke. But he was impressed with Sasuke's progress. Now Sasuke was on the ground, he was in pain. He activated his Mangekyou Sharingan and attacked on Itachi with his Amaterasu, but Itachi countered it with his own Amaterasu. Itachi noticed that Sasuke had the eternal Mangekyou Sharingan, and to make him even stronger, Itachi thought about to exchange eyes so that Sasuke can get the eternal Mangekyou Sharingan and become even stronger than before. On the other hand, when Naruto saw that Sasuke was in very bad condition, so it triggered Naruto's emotions and Nine Tails chakra started leaking out of his body. Naruto was going to attack on Itachi, but Kisame came in middle. "Kisame, I want to do something with my brother, can you hold him here for a while?" Itachi said to Kisame. "What to do? Want to do?" Kisame said. "Just few minutes, Kisame," Itachi said to Kisame. Itachi hit Sasuke and made him unconscious and then took him from there. After taking Sasuke from there, Itachi exchanged eyes from his brother, and when he came back there with his brother, both of their eyes were bleeding. Until that time Naruto was fighting with Kisame. But because Kisame was so strong, Naruto was not able to win against him, but he was giving him a good fight. "Oh, you are back, Itachi. I have just started getting fun," Kisame said to Itachi. "What happened to you? Your eyes are bleeding," Kisame said to Itachi. "Yes, I will take some time to heal," Itachi said, and his eyes were still close. Before they can take Naruto from there, Jiraiya reached there. "You think you really can take Naruto from here when I am with him?" "Master Jiraiya, it is an honor to meet you," Kisame said to Jiraiya. "I have heard a lot about you. What you know about Pervy Sage?" Naruto said, came back and said to Kisame. Sasuke was on the ground unconscious but safe, so Naruto came back in control. "It is good I got you both here, now I can kill you both here and now," Jiraiya said to Itachi and Kisame. "Let's go, Kisame, my eyes are not fully healed, we cannot win against him," Itachi said to Kisame. And then both left from there. When they both left from there, Might Guy reached there. And saw that both the Akatsuki members left from there and saw Sasuke was on the ground injured. "So since you are here, can you take him to the village?" Jiraiya said to Might. "Okay, Master Jiraiya," Guy said to Jiraiya and left from there with Sasuke. And then Naruto and Jiraiya left from there to find Tsunade again. After completing first and second step, Jiraiya taught Naruto the third and final step. This is the third step, Naruto. Jiraiya created a Rasengan in his hand and then showed it to Naruto. In first step you learned to the rotation. And second step you learned rotation with power. And now the third step is rotation with power and the compression. You would have to do the same, but this time without the balloons, and you would have to maintain its size, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Naruto nodded. "Show me your second step but without the air balloon." Naruto didn't understand what Jiraiya wants, but still he did the second step of Rasengan without balloon, and now his chakra was looking like Rasengan. "Hit it on a tree," Jiraiya said to Naruto. Naruto did it and saw that his hit was working. He was happy to see it. "Wait, Naruto," and then Jiraiya created the Rasengan and then hit it onto a tree. And that Rasengan pierced that tree, and now there was a hole in the tree where he hit the Rasengan. This is the difference between your second step Rasengan and my Rasengan. The more your Rasengan will be compressed, it will give more damage to an enemy, Jiraiya said to Naruto. And then Naruto started training for the compressed Rasengan, the third and the final step of the Rasengan. Naruto created 100 clones for doing it and then started trying to do it. Every time he and his clones tried to create a Rasengan in his hands, then that Rasengan busts. After hours of training, Naruto was resting there in the ground. When an idea popped up in his mind. And then Naruto created a clone and then asked him to compress the Rasengan, and he himself started adding chakra in his Rasengan. And Naruto finally successfully created a compressed Rasengan, but it was with the help of his clone. And then Naruto went towards Jiraiya to show him that Rasengan. Jiraiya was shocked to see that Naruto learned the Rasengan in just 4 days. So he achieved the third step with the help of his clone. Jiraiya thought in his mind. Naruto, in the real battle you don't get enough time to create shadow clones. It is good that you mastered it, but I think you should do it on your own, Jiraiya said to Naruto. And then from that day Naruto started training for that Rasengan with his one hand. Naruto was training for that one-hand Rasengan since last week, and he was training hard, but he was not able to do it. One evening he was laying on the ground, was thinking about that, and he was missing the ramen. Then an idea popped up in his mind from ramen bowl. I can create the chakra layer first and then can add rotation and power in that layer, Naruto thought in his mind. Jiraiya got to know about the location of Tsunade, and then they left from there towards Tsunade to meet her. After walking a few hours they met Tsunade in a bar, where she was drinking sake. She saw Jiraiya there. Jiraiya, what are you doing here? Tsunade said to Jiraiya. Cannot I come to meet an old friend? Jiraiya said to Tsunade and smiled towards her. They were sitting in front of each other drinking sake. So tell me, what are you doing here? Tsunade asked. I will say it clearly, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. Have you got the news that sensei has died? So I came there because village elders want you to become new Hokage, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. So he was not lying, Tsunade said to Jiraiya. So he came to meet you? Jiraiya asked. Yes, Tsunade said. What he was asking you for? Jiraiya asked. He came here to ask me to heal his hands, Tsunade said to Jiraiya. So what's your decision to come back to village and become Hokage? Jiraiya asked. No, I don't want to come back to village and about becoming Hokage. Only an idiot would like to become Hokage, because all those who become Hokage, all of them killed and died, and I don't want to die, Tsunade said to Jiraiya. What did you just say? Naruto said to Tsunade. Who is this boy? Jiraiya, he is nothing like your last student, Tsunade said. Minato, nobody can be like him, he was a generational genius, so calm, kind and strong, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. When elders talk, kids should not interfere, Tsunade said to Naruto. You are an old woman, that doesn't mean you can say anything that comes in your mind, Naruto said to Tsunade. I think you don't know me, Tsunade said to Naruto. I don't care whoever you are, Naruto said to Tsunade. Are you trying to pick a fight with me? Tsunade said to Naruto. Do you think I will be scared, an old lady? Naruto said to Tsunade. So why don't we start the fight? Tsunade said to Naruto. Naruto was so angry on Tsunade because she was disrespecting Hokages. Let's go out of here, Tsunade said to Naruto. They both left out of the bar, and now they both were in front of each other on a road outside the bar they meeting. Are you ready, Grandma? Naruto said. I will not fight you for nothing, Tsunade. Why don't we do this? I will give you this necklace. If you will win against me, I will just use my one finger against you, and if you lose you will give me all the money you have, Tsunade said. Very well, then I have something to ask you too. If I win, you will come back to village too. Heal my friends Sasuke and Rock Lee, Naruto said. Very well then, Tsunade said to Naruto. Naruto started attacking on Tsunade with faster pace, and Tsunade dodged that attack. And then hit his hand on the ground and then broke the ground down, Naruto. And when the ground broke, Naruto fell into the crater. What, he broke even ground down me? How strong is she? Naruto thought in his mind. Naruto came out of that crater. And now he was in front of Tsunade. You really are strong, Grandma, Naruto said to Tsunade. And then Tsunade started running towards Naruto, and then she hits on Naruto's forehead with her one finger. She thought that she will win after that hit, but that was just a clone, and then real Naruto came out of the crater. And then he created 2,000 clones so that he can attack on her from every side and get a precise attack on Tsunade. He created this many clones, Tsunade thought in her mind. She started attacking on Naruto's clones very fast until that time Naruto was ready with Rasengan in his hand. He created a Rasengan with the help of a clone, and now he was in front of Tsunade. What, he knows the Rasengan? Naruto tried to attack on her, but she punched Naruto hard and Naruto flied 20 meters from there. Jiraiya, you teach him Rasengan. Nobody else except you or Minato can do the Rasengan, Tsunade said to Jiraiya. Fight is not over, Tsunade, Jiraiya said. What do you mean by that? Tsunade said. And then she saw that Naruto was coming towards her with a Rasengan in his hand. They were beside the crater. Tsunade dodged the Rasengan and then hits Naruto again, and then saw that it was just a clone. How he is not injured even after that hard punch, Tsunade thought in her mind. And then Naruto came out of the crater with a Rasengan in his hand, but this time Tsunade dodged the attack barely. That was so close, Tsunade thought in her mind. Now Naruto was getting angry, and then Ninetales chakra started leaking out of his body. Naruto was in chakra cloak now, and then he deactivated his chakra weights and then started attacking on Tsunade faster than before. Tsunade again tried to punch Naruto, but this time Naruto dodged the attack and tried to her. She barely dodged Naruto's hit. Ninetales chakra started leaking out of his body. He will die if I will not stop him here, Tsunade thought in her mind, and then she stopped holding back her strength, and now she was attacking on Naruto with her full speed and half of her strength. What she is trying to do at this, Naruto will not be able to protect himself. He is not that strong, Jiraiya thought in his mind. She can injure him badly. I know he had a good regenerative ability, but still his body is not strong enough to take that high damage. I will have to be ready to interfere now at any moment. Tsunade attacked on Naruto and then punched Naruto so hard that he flied 50 meters away from there. What the hell you think you are doing, Tsunade? He is just a kid, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. But Tsunade were heading towards Naruto to see him if he is okay. Why Jiraiya is not doing anything? As this kid can control Ninetales chakra or what? No way he can do it, he is just a kid, Tsunade thought in her mind. But then Naruto again stands up and he was fully healed now. What, how can he heal this fast? Tsunade thought in her mind. And this time Naruto was in one tail's state of Ninetales chakra. And he started attacking on Tsunade very fast this time. But Tsunade was not a legendary Sannin for nothing. She was able to dodge Naruto's attack, but still Naruto was really fast. How he is doing it? He is still in control, but how? Tsunade thought in his mind, and then again attacked on Naruto with her strongest punch. She was thinking that by this punch Naruto will be badly injured and will be unconscious. But again Naruto came back towards her fully healed, and now Naruto was in two tails state. His nails started growing up, his mark on his face was deeper now. Naruto was more fast now. Tsunade was confused that how Naruto was doing this. She was thinking that Naruto will lose control over his body. Jiraiya saw it too, and he started running towards him so that he can control Naruto's chakra. But Naruto was already in control, but he was just angry. Jiraiya came between Naruto and Tsunade. Stay away, pervy sage, or else I will lose the fight, Naruto said in a deep tone. Even his voice has changed a bit, Jiraiya thought in his mind. But the good thing is he is in control till now, Jiraiya thought in his mind. Naruto changed his direction and then attacked on Tsunade from another side, and again Tsunade punched him so hard that he flied 100 meters away from there. Tsunade, that's not right, you are not holding back against him, you will kill him at this rate. I am confused, Jiraiya, that how is he doing this, how is he healing himself this fast? Tsunade said to Jiraiya. It is his ability, he can heal himself so fast, Jiraiya said. Get ready, he will be coming back at any moment, Jiraiya said to Tsunade, and after 2 minutes when Naruto was fully healed his anger was even more than before. Now he started evolving into a fox-like creature. Now Naruto was in three tails state. Tsunade, this is bad, he will not be able to control this much amount of chakra, we would have to stop him here without hurting him, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. I am ready for it, Tsunade said to Jiraiya. And now Naruto was coming towards them very angry in three tails state. When Naruto was about to reach towards them, Naruto created a big ball Rasengan. What the hell, he can create the big ball Rasengan? I didn't even teach him that, Jiraiya said. And he too created a big ball Rasengan in his hand and then countered Naruto's Rasengan. What the hell is this kid? Tsunade said to Jiraiya. Tsunade, you made him angry by saying that Hokages are idiot. He respects Sensei a lot and he adores Minato because he thinks that he is from him clan. This is why he will do anything to win against you, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. But then Tsunade punched him hard again, but this time Naruto dodged her attack and then punched her. What the hell, he got a hit on her, Jiraiya thought in his mind. Jiraiya created a Rasengan in his hand to counter Naruto. Naruto saw Jiraiya's Rasengan and then he created a Rasengan in his hand so that he can counter Jiraiya's attack. But when their Rasengan clashed, they flied away from there. Nice, he mastered the Rasengan in this state, but can he do it in normal state? Jiraiya thought in his mind. Jiraiya was impressed by Naruto. Tsunade came back towards Naruto. Now she opened her Byakuga seal to heal herself. Naruto was watching all of this, but now he was barely able to control on his body. He was thinking that it was his limit, but Naruto didn't want to retreat because he wanted Tsunade to come back to village so that she can heal Hinata, Lee and Sasuke. Naruto started attacking on Tsunade with his taijutsu style. His taijutsu was based on speed and strength. Because of being in three-tails state, Naruto's speed and strength was insane. But still Tsunade was Sannin. Naruto was able to keep up with Tsunade. What he is able to keep up with Tsunade, it is good, he is becoming strong, Jiraiya thought in his mind. Then Jiraiya went towards Naruto and stopped him. Stop it Naruto, you already have won the match, remember she said she will use her one finger only and you made her use even her Byakuga seal, Jiraiya said to Naruto. After struggling a bit to control his chakra, Naruto came back into normal state and then fell on the ground. Naruto's body was still healing himself, but this time the process was not that fast. In just few minutes Naruto was fully healed now. So you will come back to the village to heal my friends, Naruto said to Tsunade. But Tsunade left from there without even saying anything to him. Naruto was thinking, because he has won the match we will come back to the village. What was those marks on her face, pervy sage, Naruto asked. That was the Byakuga seal. She has stored the chakra in her seal so that she can heal herself later and use that chakra, Jiraiya said to Naruto. You know about that seal, pervy sage, can you make one for me, Naruto asked. I don't know about that seal, Naruto, why don't you ask her yourself, Jiraiya said to Naruto. I think you should read more things about Fuinjutsu sealing techniques so that you can create it, Jiraiya said. But I don't understand why you want to create a seal, Jiraiya asked. I don't want to rely on Nine Tails whenever I have to fight, seriously I had to take chakra from him, if I would have more chakra then I will not need his chakra, Naruto said to Jiraiya. So you don't like others' help, Jiraiya asked. It is not like that, pervy sage, only when someone helps you on their own is called help, this is not help and I don't want it, Naruto said to Jiraiya. So why don't you start learning about the chakra storing seal, Jiraiya said to Naruto. I don't like to read, so I will ask her, Naruto said and left from there. And then next day in the morning Naruto started training his Rasengan with his one hand. He trained all day in trying to create the Rasengan in his one hand. He first used to create a chakra layer in his like a balloon and then used to fill that with chakra rotation with more power. This is how his Rasengan doesn't bust now. Naruto was happy now that he can do it and he left towards his apartment. In the next morning when Naruto woke up, Shizune, Tsunade's assistant, came to him and asked him about Tsunade. I was just sleeping, what happened, Naruto asked. I am not able to find her, I think she went to meet Orochimaru, she had to meet him today, Shizune said to Naruto. We would have to look for Master Jiraiya, Shizune said to Naruto. Before Naruto can left from there to look for Tsunade, Jiraiya reached there, but he was not in good condition because Tsunade mixed something in Jiraiya's drink. Because of that Jiraiya was not able to control his chakra. They all three left towards where Tsunade had to meet with Orochimaru. After watching Orochimaru, Naruto started getting very angry. Control yourself, Naruto, I will fight with Orochimaru, you will have to fight with that double battery, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Naruto used to respect Jiraiya so he cannot disobey him. Naruto went towards Kabuto, who was beating Tsunade. What the hell she is going, why doesn't she fighting back, Naruto said. She has phobia, Naruto, she cannot see blood, whenever she sees blood she freezes, Shizune said to Naruto. Naruto attacked on Kabuto hard and then started fighting against him. Kabuto tried to attack on Naruto's chakra points but Naruto dodged all the attacks. Naruto was going to attack on Kabuto when Orochimaru called Kabuto towards him to summon Manda there. Kabuto left from there towards Orochimaru to use the summoning jutsu. With Orochimaru's blood, Kabuto summoned Manda, Orochimaru's summoning snake there. Then Jiraiya tried to summon Gamabunta there but his chakra was not blocked, that's why he was not able to summon Gamabunta there. Since Naruto knew that Jiraiya's chakra was blocked, so he summoned Gamabunta there to fight with Manda there. And then the fight started between Gamabunta, Jiraiya and Orochimaru Manda, and then Kabuto went towards Tsunade to kill her but Naruto stopped him. Since Jiraiya was not on his fully capacity, after seeing this Orochimaru left from there towards Naruto to give him the curse mark. And when Naruto was fighting with Kabuto, Orochimaru saw that and headed towards Naruto to attack on him. He knew about Naruto's healing abilities, so he decided that he will attack on Naruto with his Kusanagi blade, which he hid into his mouth. He attacked on Naruto and pierced his chest and injected venom with the sword in Naruto's body. Naruto was not able to heal his that wound, but still he was fighting Kabuto to protect Tsunade, and then Orochimaru was going to give Naruto a curse mark. Since Jiraiya was stuck into the battle between Manda and Gamabunta, so he was not able to come towards Naruto. Jiraiya was panicked to see it. And there was only chance that Naruto would have to fight both of them for few minutes. Orochimaru was attacking on Naruto to give him the curse mark. But Naruto was dodging the attacks. But his speed was getting slower by the time. Tsunade was watching all this happening. Shizune came towards Naruto and started fighting with Kabuto so that Naruto can get some help and can stop Orochimaru. Because Naruto was slow, Orochimaru was about to give him the curse when Tsunade appeared there. Orochimaru was thinking about to take Sasuke's dojutsu from his body and then take control over Naruto's body so that he can become ultimate shinobi. Mangekyu Sharingan with Uzumaki regenerative abilities and Nine-Tails chakra with a height level life force, he will become the ultimate shinobi. Nobody in the world will be able to win against him, Orochimaru was thinking in his mind. He was about to give Naruto the curse mark when Tsunade came there and punched Orochimaru so hard. She overcome her fear. So cannot take risk Naruto's life. Naruto was ready to protect her with his life. After punching Orochimaru, Tsunade hits Kabuto hard and then told Shizune to heal Naruto, and she left towards Orochimaru and beat him very badly. In that much time Jiraiya came into his potential and he was going towards Orochimaru and Kabuto. After watching this, Orochimaru and Kabuto retreated from there. And then Tsunade went towards Naruto and started healing him. Tears were in his eyes. She healed Naruto from the venom and then they took Naruto towards the apartment. And when they all meet in a restaurant, Naruto got to know that Tsunade accepted the position of Hokage and she was coming back to village. It is okay that she is coming back to village to heal my friends, but why you are giving him the position of Hokage? Naruto said. A good person should become the Hokage like our Lord. Third, she is just an old angry lady. Do you really think pervy sage he will be able to become Hokage? Naruto said to Jiraiya. Tsunade got angry on Naruto's comment. Do you want to fight again? Tsunade said to Naruto. Do you think I will get scared of an old lady? Naruto said to Tsunade. Then why don't you come out? I don't want to destroy the hotel restaurant, Swan said to Naruto. Not again, Naruto. Jiraiya said. Let him do it, Naruto. Naruto and Tsunade was in front of each other and they were ready to fight with each other. Then Tsunade came towards Naruto and kissed him on his forehead and then gave him the necklace she got from the first Hokage. We are going back to village and it is my order and you would have to follow my commands because I am your Hokage, Tsunade said to Naruto. Don't worry, I will that seat from you so soon, Naruto said. Me too want that you will become strong and get ready to become Hokage, and I am just accepting the position of Hokage until you get ready to become Hokage, Tsunade said to Naruto and smiled towards Naruto. Naruto left with her. On the way, Naruto asked Tsunade about the Byakuga seal and the chakra storing seal. This technique is from my grandmother, she was an Uzumaki like you. Their sealing jutsus are best in the world, Tsunade said to Naruto. Can you tell me about the chakra storing seal? I want to have more chakra than this, Naruto said. Yeah, maybe you can find those books in Uzumaki library. I will give you permission to go to that library, Tsunade said to Naruto and ruffled his hairs. They left from there towards the village. After reaching the village, Tsunade healed Rock Lee and Sasuke and then Naruto took her to Hinata to heal her. Hinata was okay but she was in weak state and after getting healed by Hinata get fully healed. On the next day Naruto met Sasuke and got to know that Sasuke had not the eternal Mangekyou Sharingan, because of which Sasuke can use the Mangekyou Sharingan as much as he want. He will not get blind after using that Mangekyou. Sasuke had become so much strong. When Naruto and Sasuke was having a spar, Naruto noticed that Sasuke's movements were not more precise and his reflexes were even greater than before. Sasuke was getting hit as on Naruto again and again and Naruto was getting only few hits, but Naruto's hits were so much strong. After having an spar for like 30 minutes, Sasuke activated his Susanoo half-humanoid Susanoo with the chakra armor on it. Sasuke was becoming so strong day by day. He was stronger than Naruto because of his techniques, but his chakra was not equals to Naruto. But it was not so less than Naruto because he got the eternal Mangekyou Sharingan. When Naruto was alone with Kakashi, he asked him, Sensei, my chakra was so bigger than Sasuke, but how his chakra is getting bigger now? Naruto, you suppress 9 tails in your body, this is why you are not your full chakra capacity. If you were not suppressing 9 tails inside your body, your chakra would be 25 times of chakra right now, Kakashi said to Naruto. So that means my body can hold 25 times of my chakra, Kakashi sensei, Naruto asked. Naruto, you are holding a tailed beast in your body can even hold up 1,000 times or your chakra, Kakashi said to Naruto. Kakashi sensei, do you know about chakra storing seals? Naruto asked. Why are you asking me about the chakra storing seal? Kakashi asked. If I will not be on my full chakra capacity, I will not be able to win against him. I would need more chakra to fight against him and I would have to learn new techniques so that I can fight against his Susanoo armor, Naruto said to Kakashi. So you were thinking about to store 25 times of your chakra, but how would you do it? Kakashi asked. That kind of seal can solve my chakra problem, Kakashi said, but I don't know how to create the chakra storing seals, but it is so hard to control the chakra for any normal shinobis. But you can hold it because of your chakra capacity and healing abilities, Kakashi said to Naruto. Naruto left from there towards the library and started reading about the books of sealing jutsu. He reads so many books, but he didn't get any sealing jutsu strong enough to store 25 times of chakra. After 2 days, Naruto went towards Tsunade, who has become the 5th Hokage of the Hidden Leaf, and asked her about the seal. And then Tsunade gave him all the books and then scrolls she had, which she got from her grandmother. Naruto read everything about the chakra storing seal and even got the information about Hashirama's chakra storing seals with which he used to store chakra to heal. It was bit different from the Byakuga seal, but its functions were the same. Naruto read everything about that seal and got to know that if someone fully understand the capacity, it can even store 100 times of someone chakra, but a normal seal only can store 10 times of user's chakra. Naruto started working on that seal. After a week of working on the seal, Naruto was able to create a seal which can store 10 times of his chakra. After that, Naruto was thinking about to work on a seal which can store 100 times of his original chakra. Naruto was working on the seal when he got to know that Sasuke has left from the village. He was leaving the village in search of power because there came shinobis even stronger than him to take Sasuke with them to Orochimaru. He left the village and Naruto got to know that Sasuke has left the village in search of power so that he can be able to strong enough to kill his brother. He was already so strong and still wants to get more strong. Since Jonins were on the mission, so Tsunade had to send Naruto on the mission to retrieve Sasuke. Shikamaru was with him. And then they took Choji, Kiba and Nizi with them to go on the mission. They left from there to retrieve Sasuke to the village when Naruto was going to bring back Sasuke. Sakura asked him to bring back Sasuke and Naruto promised her that he will bring Sasuke back. They chased after the Sound 4. Sound 4 was taking Sasuke with them. After few minutes of chasing, one of the Sound 4 stopped there to stop the Konoha shinobis. Shikamaru saw that Jirobu, strongest shinobi in them, stopped there to stop them. We will attack on him together and finish him as soon as possible. Neji will go after them and will spy on them to know their location, Shikamaru said to them. He was the leader on this mission because he was the only Chunin among them. After getting the orders, Neji left from there to go behind those shinobis and they all 4 started fighting against Jirobo. Shikamaru was attacking on Jirobo and was trying to catch him with his shadow possession jutsu. Kiba and Choji was attacking on him with their strongest jutsu. When Naruto got the chance, he attacked on Jirobo with his Rasengan, and before he can stand up again, Shikamaru caught him into his shadow possession jutsu, and when Naruto was ready to kill him with chakra blade in his hand, and then Naruto cuts his neck and killed him before even Jirobo can activated his curse mark 2 state. After killing him, they all left from there and headed towards them. When they reached towards the another one, Neji was fighting another one. They all reached towards them and saw that Neji was fighting against another one. There were 2 humans in one. Their name was Saken and Uken. They were twin brothers and they can merge into each other. Neji was handling him, but then he transformed into Curse Mark 2 state and started attacking on Neji hard. Before he can hit Neji, Team Konoha reached there. Choji crushed him under his human boulder technique, and then Kiba attacked on his with his Fang over Fang, and then before he can stand up, Naruto pierced his heart him the chakra enhanced blades, and then they all left from there. Neji told them the direction and then they started heading towards there. Again of those shinobi stopped them. She was a girl and her name was Tayuya. She started attacking on them with her genjutsu. We will attack on her from all the sides, Shikamaru said to them, and Naruto will follow Sasuke because only one shinobi is left, and then Sasuke. We will subdue her fast and then we'll head towards Naruto, Shikamaru said to them. And then they all started attacking on Tayuya. Choji and Kiba started attacking on her from both the sides, and then Neji tried to attack on her from her back. She lost her concentration and then Shikamaru caught her under his shadow possession jutsu. And the Neji blocked all of her chakra points, and then after subduing them they left towards Naruto. When Naruto reached there, he saw that the box started shaking, and then Sasuke came out of that box and started running from there. And now Naruto was against on Kidomaru, and Kidomaru started attacking on Naruto with his spider web-like things. But Naruto was dodging. Naruto was fast, so he was attacking on Kidomaru hard. Kidomaru transformed into his Curse Mark 2 state so that he can stop Naruto from going towards Sasuke. After watching him entering the Curse Mark 2 state, Naruto was thinking about to enter in Ninetales chakra. Before Naruto can enter Nine Tails chakra, his team reached there. Maybe there would be someone else. I think you shouldn't go there alone, Shikamaru said to Naruto. Yes, you are right, I think I can handle him, Neji said to Shikamaru. Nope, you will not fight him alone. Kiba will stay here with you, Shikamaru said to Neji. But Shikamaru, maybe you will need some help ahead, Neji said to Shikamaru. We will handle that problem, Shikamaru said Neji. And then Neji and Kiba stopped there to fight with Kidomaru, and then Shikamaru, Choji and Naruto left from there towards the direction where Sasuke was going. They have caught Sasuke, but then another shinobi reached there. What the hell, another shinobi now? You go Naruto, we will handle him, Shikamaru said to Naruto. Choji and Shikamaru stopped there to fight with Kimamaru, and Naruto left from there to stop Sasuke. Naruto stopped Sasuke in the Valley of End. What the hell do you think you are doing, Sasuke? You know it, Naruto, why I am leaving the village. My goal is not to be in the village, I want to avenge my clan and I will need power for that, Sasuke said to Naruto. You can become strong even living in the village, Naruto said. Nope, village will hold me back only, Sasuke said to Naruto. I will have to stop you if you will leave the village, Naruto said. I have started with the Sharingan and now I have Eternal Mangekyou Sharingan, you cannot stop me, Naruto, Sasuke said to Naruto. And then they started attacking on each other, and now Sasuke was not holding back and attacking on Naruto with serious attacks. Naruto was dodging all the attacks and was getting some hits on him because he was fighting Sasuke to stop him, not to kill him. On the other side, Sasuke was fighting to kill Naruto. Sasuke created Chidori and then attacked on Naruto so that he can kill Naruto in just one blow. Naruto created Rasengan so that he can counter Sasuke's Chidori. When their attacks clashed, they both flied into opposite direction. Naruto hits on the rock cliff, but Sasuke activated his Susanoo to protect him from that attack. And then Naruto came back towards Sasuke with much more speed than before and hit Sasuke. But it had no effect on Sasuke because now Sasuke was in his half-humanoid Susanoo and then attacked on Naruto with Indra's arrow. That's so much, Naruto thought in his mind. Sasuke concentrated so much chakra in that just single blow so that he can kill Naruto. Naruto started creating a Rasengan to protect himself from that arrow. Sasuke attacked on Naruto before even Naruto can increase the size of that Rasengan, but with that Rasengan Naruto was able to redirect Indra's arrow a bit. That didn't hit Naruto, but still that arrow's attack was so powerful that Naruto was not able to stand the shockwave. After that attack failed, Sasuke came back to the human form and started attacking on Naruto so fast. He charged on Naruto before even Naruto can balance himself. Naruto was not able to create the Rasengan fully in that time. Sasuke attacked on Naruto and pierced his chest. Naruto was shocked to see that Sasuke has pierced his chest with his Chidori. You really want to kill me, Naruto thought in his mind. And then Nine Tails chakra started leaking out of Naruto's body, and that chakra healed Naruto in just few seconds. How would be able to kill him? He always heals himself. Next time I will have to attack on his chakra point so that he cannot use chakra, Sasuke thought in his mind. Naruto was now in Nine Tails chakra clock. Naruto was pushing Sasuke so hard and now he was faster than before. But then again Sasuke activated his Susanoo to protect himself from Naruto's attack. Because of using so much chakra, Sasuke was not able to maintain the Susanoo so much, and then Sasuke transformed into Curse Mark 2 started. Since Sasuke had become even faster than before, so Naruto had to increase his chakra again, and then Naruto directly went into Two Tails state, and then Sasuke saw that Naruto was able to go on par with him, so he decided that he will have to kill Naruto. He attacked on Naruto with his Amaterasu flame to burn Naruto to the ash. Those black flames hits Naruto's hand because Naruto was using Nine Tails chakra. Nine Tails splits the chakra from Naruto's hand and throw it on the ground. What, he countered my Amaterasu, Sasuke was thinking in his mind. Then their battle started again. Both were fighting a taijutsu battle. They both were on that same pace. Naruto was using the Two Tails state and Sasuke was in Curse Mark 2 state. Their fight was so destructing, even their normal punches and strikes were creating the shockwaves. Sasuke was now thinking about to leave from there before even anyone else come from Konoha to take him from there. So he was trying to land the serious attacks on Naruto. He charged towards Naruto with an Amaterasu Chidori in his hand, and Naruto was heading towards him with a big ball Rasengan to only counter Sasuke's Chidori. When their attacks clashed, they both flied from there and hit the rock behind them, and one again Sasuke came towards Naruto with a Chidori to hit Naruto. This time Naruto was heading towards his with a normal Rasengan to see how far Sasuke will go. They both attacked on each other, but in the end Naruto's Rasengan was a normal size Rasengan and Sasuke's Chidori was a flame-controlled Chidori, and in that clash Naruto lost his hand and Sasuke was injured because Rasengan didn't clashed with the Chidori. It has redirected because Sasuke at the last moment changed the angle and then his Chidori hit his Naruto's hand and Naruto lost his right hand and Sasuke got hit by Naruto's Rasengan on his stomach. Kabuto saw it and came towards Sasuke to heal him because he was Orochimaru's vessel, but before he can come towards Naruto Kakashi reached there. Kakashi was sad to see Naruto in that condition. He took Naruto to the village. He was shocked to see that Naruto has lost his hand and lost so much blood, but still he was alive. Tsunade came there to see Naruto, and when he saw that Naruto lost his right hand in the fight she was sad to see it. She healed Naruto's hand and then started working on a prosthetic arm made up of Hashirama cells. When Jiraiya came back to the village he saw it and he was sad to see it too. Tsunade first implanted Hashirama cells in Naruto's body so that Naruto's chakra can accept the arm. When Naruto's DNA accepted Hashirama cells, Tsunade implanted enough cells so that Naruto's chakra can accept it, and then Tsunade gave Naruto the hand made up of Hashirama cells, a prosthetic arm. Naruto woke up after that and saw that he had now a prosthetic arm, but it was feeling like a real hand. He doesn't know that his regeneration abilities were now going to become even stronger than before. Naruto's body accepted Hashirama's healing abilities and now he was healing even faster than before, and now it had become his own ability. In just an hour Naruto's hand was fully healed. Even Tsunade were thinking that it will take days to do it. Grandfather's cells increased his healing abilities and his body accepted his cells like it was his own. Tsunade thought in her mind. From tomorrow you will start training your right hand, Naruto, Tsunade said to Naruto. Naruto nodded at her command. Naruto was looking serious now and he was thinking about to train harder than before. Naruto went inside his mental plane and thanked Kurama for protecting him and giving his chakra to Naruto. After thanking him, Naruto came back to the real world and now he was thinking about to work on the seal which can hold 100 times of his chakra so he doesn't need to depend on anyone else's chakra. From the next day Naruto started his training, but before starting the training Naruto created a clone and sent him to buy the sealing paper and ink and told him to work on the chakra storing seals. Naruto's clone went on to Tenten's weapon shop where he bought the sealing paper and then ink, and then he met with Ebisu. Naruto, what are you doing here? I came here to buy ink and sealing paper. What you will do of it? Naruto Ebisu asked. I am working on a seal which can store my chakra so that I can have more chakra for the battles, Naruto said. Naruto was looking sad. I heard about it, Naruto. Don't worry about it, everything will be okay, Ebisu said to Naruto. And towards the real Naruto, Iruka came to meet and consoled him and left from there. On the other side Jiraiya was talking to Tsunade. When Naruto's prosthetic arm will be alright I will take him to a training trip, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. But why you want to take Naruto to a training trip? We need him because we only have few strong shinobis in the village, we need him. Sasuke is now with Orochimaru and they together can be a threat to Konoha, so I am thinking about to train Naruto on my own, Jiraiya said to Naruto. On the other side Naruto was training with his new hand with Kakashi and Kakashi was training Naruto. Naruto was serious, which used to happen in few cases, and even being serious Nine-Tails chakra was not leaking out of his body. Naruto was not holding back against Kakashi. Even Kakashi was using the Sharingan. Naruto was going on par with him. Kakashi's was faster than Naruto. He was getting hit as on Naruto, but Naruto was healing from those wounds faster. I want you to use Kunai. I want to test how much I can heal, Naruto said to Kakashi. Are you sure you want to do it? Kakashi asked. Yes, I am, Naruto said. And then he deactivated his 200 kgs chakra weight seals and then his speed was same as Kakashi. What the hell, how is he going on par with me? Because Kakashi had more experience than Naruto, so he got a hit on Naruto's face. Naruto got a cut on his face. Kakashi was watching all this, that Naruto got a cut on his face, but in just few seconds that cut got healed. Tsunade was watching all this. With grandfather's cells his regeneration ability has become like at least at mine, Tsunade thought in her mind. And then Naruto increased his speed and now he was going on par with Kakashi, and now even Kakashi was not able to land hits on Naruto. What's going on? How can he increase his speed like this? Was he holding back before? Kakashi thought in his mind. Kakashi-sensei, attack on me with your Chidori, Naruto said to Kakashi. No, Naruto, you will die with that attack, Kakashi said. Do you think next time Sasuke will not attack on me with his Chidori? His Chidori is even stronger than your sensei. If I will not be able to survive your Chidori, then I will not be able to bring him back and win against him, Naruto said to Kakashi. What the hell do you think you are trying to do? Tsunade said to Naruto. I am training grandma. Let's your hand heal first. You have so much time to heal yourself, Tsunade said to Naruto. Nope, I don't have so much time, grandma, Naruto said to Tsunade. Tsunade went towards Naruto and hugged him. Don't take too much, Naruto. I am here with your son. I don't want you to hurt yourself. I need your son, Tsunade said to Naruto. Don't worry, I will teach you about the Byakuga seal, Tsunade said to Naruto. How many times of my chakra Byakuga seal can hold? Maybe 10 times of your chakra, Tsunade said. I spent 25 times of my chakra suppressing 9 tails, so I need at least that amount of chakra, Naruto said to Tsunade. So sorry about it, I will not accept you Byakuga seal, Naruto said to Tsunade. So you are working on that seal? Yes, but till now I am able to create a seal which can store only 10 times of my chakra, Naruto said to Tsunade. Don't get too hard, son, nobody in the village wants you to hurt yourself. He was fighting to kill me, Naruto said. At first he stabbed my chest with his Chidori, and second time he was going for my heart. Our attacks were about to clash, but he changed the angle and he got his with my Rasengan and I lost my right arm, Naruto said to Tsunade. I don't know about him, what happened to him, Naruto said to Tsunade. I promised to Sakura that I will bring him back to the village, so I cannot forget about it. As soon as my arm will heal I will go back to bring him back, but before going towards him I will have to work hard and think about the solution for his Susanoo, Naruto said to Tsunade. And then Naruto created 2 clones, and then those all clones started attacking on each other with Rasengan. Naruto did this training for 2 hours and then he started doing a taijutsu spar with his clones faster than before, and now he was attacking on them to kill them. What, he is getting brutal now, Kakashi thought in his mind. At this rate he will hurt himself, Kakashi thought in his mind. His all friends came to see him next day because Naruto was training very brutally. Even Sakura was sad to see Naruto in that condition. His all friends went to Naruto when he was taking a break. Hinata was there too. Naruto, you have tried your best to bring them back. Why are you doing this? Shikamaru said to Naruto. Tell me what's the difference in me and those people who fight to kill others. My Rasengan could have killed him if I didn't decrease its size at the last moment, but he was so close that I was not able to absorb all that chakra, Naruto said to Shikamaru. You are not like others, Naruto-kun. You don't kill others to show your power. You care about your comrades, and that's what makes you different from other. I am a monster, Hinata. When I will lose control over my body I can destroy everything around me, even my comrades, and this is the reason people don't like me. Who said that people don't like you? I do. I like you since I was a kid. You helped me and there is no way you are going to lose control over yourself. There are so many people you saved in Orochimaru's attack. Don't become so hard. We all need you, people like you, Naruto-kun, Hinata sadly said to Naruto. Tears were in her eyes. She was so worried about Naruto. Did you just propose him, Hinata? Sakura said. No, it is not a proposal, Sakura. She said she was just worried about me. She likes me, not loves me, Naruto said to Sakura. It is nothing like that. I do it. I love him, Hinata said, and then she realized that she proposed him indirectly. Naruto heard about it and he was shocked to hear this, that Hinata used to love him. Are you okay, Hinata? Naruto tried to wake her up, but when she woke up she found Naruto in front of him and her face was red and she again faints. Don't you trouble her, Sakura. I knew it that she liked me, but I didn't know that she loves me. She is a kind girl and I like her too. Tell her when she wakes up, Naruto said, and again started training. This time again Naruto created 400 clones and started working on his chakra control. And he started working on his wind style chakra nature. He was practicing the wind style great breakthrough. Naruto was working so hard. Hinata got to know that Naruto liked her too. She was happy, but still she was worried about Naruto. So she daily used to come to Naruto to see him and train with him. They don't used to talk too much, but they used to train together. After learning about Hinata that she trains really hard, Naruto decided that he should give her the chakra storing seal since her chakra control was strong and she was strong physically. Naruto gave her the chakra storing seal and told her about that and then applied it on her body. Hinata, I want you to become strong and protect the village in case something happens to me, because I will go back to bring back Sasuke and there could be anything, maybe I could die, so take care of everyone, protect the village because I want to do it, Naruto said to Hinata. Naruto told Hinata about the chakra enhanced strikes and then chakra enhanced kunai and the chakra blades in that week. Whenever Hinata used to get the time she used to come to Naruto to train with him. She was working on those all things Naruto told her to do. And Naruto used to train very hard. He doesn't even go to his apartment, he used to train in the forest. After a week, Jiraiya came back and told her that Sasuke is not safe for 3 years because Orochimaru took over another body, so we have 3 years to train Naruto to become stronger than both of them so that Naruto can bring him back what he really wants, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. Yes, you are right, we would have to train him hard, Tsunade said to Jiraiya. You can take him to the training trip, Tsunade said to Jiraiya. Anbu tried to find Naruto everywhere to tell him that Tsunade summoned him to the village. But then Kakashi reached into the Hokage office and then asked them about Naruto to start his training again because he was on a mission. No, you don't need to do it now, Kakashi, I am taking him on a training trip for 3 years, Jiraiya said to Kakashi. Anbu has left to look for Naruto, Tsunade. And then Naruto reached into Hokage office and his clothes were dirty. So since when you didn't go to house and took a bath? I bathed in the forest but didn't go to the house, I was training in the forest where you left me week ago, Naruto said. And now he was not that sad because he had shared so many things with Hinata and Hinata was with him there. Tsunade understood it that Hinata tried to normalize him and she had some effect on him. Naruto, Sasuke is safe now, Orochimaru has took over another body and now he will need in another 3 years, so you have 3 years to become strong, Jiraiya said to Naruto. And now you will go on a training trip with me for 3 years, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Naruto was relaxed to hear that Sasuke was okay now and he got ready to go on a training trip with Jiraiya. Hinata was sad to know that Naruto was going on a training trip, but she was happy that Naruto will become stronger. And then next day Naruto, after meeting all of his friends, left on a training trip for 3 years. And from the next day Naruto started working on the seal which can store 100 times of his original chakra. And started training with Jiraiya. Naruto daily used to train till exhaustion. In 2 more weeks Naruto created a chakra storing seal and applied onto his body and then started storing chakra into the seal. Naruto's chakra was getting stronger and he was becoming stronger than before. After Naruto mastered the Rasengan fully in 2 months, Jiraiya asked him to work on 9 tails chakra in case he needs to use that chakra. And when Naruto was trying to use 9 tails chakra and he reached into 4 tails state and lost control over his body. Jiraiya was trying to stop Naruto and trying to bring back Naruto to normal form, and he got injured, and when Naruto saw Jiraiya injured and then he came back to his normal state. And now Naruto was sad that he injured Jiraiya. After Jiraiya got healed, Naruto stopped using 9 tails chakra. And then again Naruto started his training normally again. Naruto learned another wind style jutsu, wind style gale palm, and then Naruto learned to use the sword into the battle. Naruto was getting stronger day by day, and then Jiraiya started his training for the chakra nature because Naruto was not learning to control 9 tails chakra, and then in a month Naruto learned the wind style Rasenshuriken and his chakra was getting strong too. And then Naruto learned to create giant Rasengan with his normal chakra. And then learned few water style techniques too to counter the fire style of Sasuke. This was for this video, we'll meet you in the next part. Thank for watching the video. If you like the video, please like, comment, share the video with your friends and subscribe the channel. You are watching Sage What Ifs.